Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So we're getting caught up on some Shonen Jump stuff today. And then after that, hopefully read-throughs will be back sometime next weekend, so look forward to that. As always, if you like this content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let us get into it with Akane-Banashi, Story 128, Time at Last, with story by Yuki Tsunaga, art by Takamasa Moe, with Rakugo supervision by Keiki Hayashiya. And I saw we might be getting some issue backstory, at least glimpses of it, as you have like little staticky TV memory flashbacks with decisions like this is a graveyard for stories. You have and you have Aurora going, "You're so selfish." It's like, stop making that face, Aniki. We can do anything if we work together. And you see, I assume Isho standing at the sickbed of someone just like laid out. You have Kisoba. "You've killed me." And you have, of course, translation by Stephen Paul, lettering by Sneeron. So you have in his house, it shows like looking glum. He's got like his, he's resting his head. He's just staring out the terrace veranda where he's sitting. And then he has Ajiraka Mokuren Kurasu Tekerutu no Pa. It's like, You have a tap and like, "Pardon me." And you have, was it Mustachio, bro? Give me a second. Iken coming in, going, "Looking forward to another good one this year, right?" As you have Isho and Iken with Master Student Rakugo event. And Iken's like, "Ah, yes. Have you seen this article? It sounds like the girl from the Karaku Cup has been making leaps and bounds." And you see as you have Gakuman Sato's Narrow Path of the Arts. You have a promising young Rakugoka who garnered attention at Asagao Konjukate's Futatsume debut event, shines on stage during Shiguma Rakugo. Her playful manner of speaking, in which she seems to frolic with Rakugo itself, is one of a kind, and I can see an even greater leap after she's promoted to Futatsume later this fall. And you see Karashi and Hikaru show like a little sign. And you see Hikaru just like getting mad, just like clenching the paper with, "They never wrote articles like this after I won the selection round." And you have the world of Rakugo is an insular society. When an influential critic gives a stamp of approval, others tend to fall in line behind him. And Karashi walks up with, "This means that idiot is now the hottest new Futatsume on the scene in both name, value, and actual skill." And he's like, "Thanks for your oh-so-wise analysis." It's like, "You're welcome." It's like, "Zenza are learning on the job what they offer is less than a full product. I've never expected to settle our fight while we're still just Zenza. I won't bruise that ego of hers until we're Futatsume. The bigger you let them grow, the more rewarding it is when you finally destroy them." And Hikaru's like, "What on earth does that mean?" He's like, "Huh?" It's like, "There's no guarantee that delaying it will work. Your future victory might never come. Why wouldn't you search for a way to beat her now?" And you have, was it Chocho saying, "Karao, I'm guessing that not once in your life have you ever put everything on the line to challenge someone." It's like, "What are you, a member of a warrior race?" She's like, "What?" It's like, "Look, I've already been through all of this. It's like, also, I'm not interested in winning in some vague, unsatisfying way, unlike somebody I know." And she's like, "Shut it. Next time I'm going to win by a damn mile." It's like, "Look out, senpai. Your regional accent is showing." It's like, "Shut up." And you see later with, was it messy hair bro's name? Give me a second here. Rokuro going, "This is a surprise. You've never asked me to meet in person before, Kaise." And he's like, "In your standoffish performances, I just assumed." And Kaise's like, "That's right. I hate you. You're the thorn in my side. I always get compared to you, Ani-san. I have to hear about you constantly, even though I never ask for it. Such is the fact that you're sniffing around after Shiguma's art." And Rokuro's like, "You too?" It's like, "No. I don't want to inherit an art that didn't choose my master." It's like, "But it's rather obnoxious having people from other schools lurking around all the time. It's like, I'm sensing a lot of hostility here. And yet, I value you highly. It's like, you should slow your roll a little, unless you want stories about you to spread." And Rokuro's like, "So, you brought me here to deliver a warning?" He's like, "Oh no, I will be a Shinichi worthy of Master Isho. That's all I care about. It makes no difference to me who inherits that story. It could be you for all I care. And as he's walking away, he's thinking of Akane. And he goes, or it could be her. And you see later as Urara's just kind of like deep in thought while reading Akane's article. It's like, that's rare. She's reading an article and not touching her drink. Sorry, who was her assistant girl? Myra. Is just like, oh, I was like, of course she still looks gorgeous doing it. And then you see, yeah, she's reading the article. She goes, so it's time at last. Oh, God. And you see Iken just kind of like having this evil look on his face as you have, I'm going to use that art you cut loose and make you admit you were wrong. And you see Ishi's getting like all excited about it. And you see the next page as both Akane and Shiguma looking like very serious, getting ready as they get together in the room, and he's like, I will now train you in this story. Alright, so quick thoughts on the chapter. I really want that initial backstory right now. Like, again, he continues to be one of the most compelling characters in the story. Hands down, I don't think it's even a contest. He's absolutely my favorite character so far, bar none. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing his development through this series. Apart from that, I'm very curious to like what Iken's whole deal is with like this whole evil look at the end, because it feels very much like he's trying to like rile up Isho regarding the Shiguma's art thing. So I'm curious like what his whole deal is going to be. Apart from that, I kind of feel like the only bit that really falls flat is kind of like Hikaru and Karashi being like, oh, you know, Akane's motivated me to do so much better. It's like, you know, I'm going to beat her one day and like show her I'm better than her. Just because, again, it's like the one criticism I've had of this series is that Akane has never really failed at anything she's done so far. Like, I know it's like the whole, like, yeah, you know, she's a Rakugo prodigy and everything like that. But it does kind of make it hard to believe that she has like, you know, actual rivals in this series, and they haven't really kind of like matched her skill level thus far in any of the performances and things they've done, or they haven't like really overcome like her stuff so far. So, well, excuse me, sorry, my timer just went off. But yeah, so like, you know, this kind of just like falls a little bit flat. They're kind of just like doing these bold proclamations, so we'll see where that goes from there. Apart from that, I feel like a lot of people are definitely going to be shipping Rokuro and Kaisei after this, given like the little bit of like tenseness in their meeting and like the semi-flirtation they were doing. But yeah, looking forward to hopefully seeing more of them, especially Kaisei. It feels like it's been a while since we've seen him have in center stage, so I'm curious as to if we'll get more of him soon. But yeah, apart from that, I hope we're going to get some more history stuff with regards to like Shiguma's art and like Isho's backstory and everything. But yeah, again, Akane has always done kind of a good job with like setting up and like the introduction to his various arcs. I'm hoping this one will also deliver in that regard. But yeah, looking forward to it. So like I mentioned at the beginning, a lot of content going to be coming your way. So a lot of Shonen Jump stuff will be covered this weekend. And then next week I'll get back to read-throughs, hopefully. So as always, if you enjoy these videos, you know, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does mean a lot to me to have that kind of support. Especially lately, these videos haven't been doing so well. So if you really enjoyed this, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.